Hello. I have gone live. Uh, this is the Whatever Never Show. I'm Daniel Timothy DeRoger. I'm the host, the person running, flying this ship. Um, I will be taking phone calls. Let's see here. That's right. Let's go ahead and put the number right in the chat. Just gonna copy it, and then I'm gonna paste it. And this is a new thing for me. I haven't done stuff like this before, so I'm working on the setup, the technical aspect of it. So if anyone's listening, watching, let me know how it sounds. Let me know what I could do to make it better. I guess the only things I can do are like level adjustments. So yeah, you just I'm gonna be playing some tunes on this installment or episode of the show. And then I've posted on Instagram, see if people want to ask me questions and all that'll answer on here. But so far, a lot of people looking, not a lot of people asking. It's hard. It's hard to get people to interact with you. This feels strange just talking in a room by myself. Uh but teacher, man, right? This is public access. It's so get busy living or get busy dying, right? They said in Shawshank. Uh, I don't know. Do I wait till we're live to start playing music, or do I just play it because then people can like watch this back? Uh, you were watching the sausage getting made as I make this, but it's fun. It's fun, but it's fun. This is just fun, guys. But you got to start. You have to start somewhere. And I will start here, and hopefully get better. Maybe we'll have guests at some point. But again, we're also taking calls. You can just call the number in there. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm on Facebook right now because I'm gonna update my post. Like, hey, we're live now. Live now. Here, I'll just put the mic down. Live now. Tune in and call in. So far, 39 minutes ago, I made this post that I was going live in a half hour. No likes, no engagement. And it's like, I is it because the algorithm I put the stuff in I put the stuff in the comments because I heard that's how you bypass the algorithm. I believe a lot of these first episodes are gonna be trying to figure out the algorithm as if it's some sort of like God or Matrix. You guys remember the Matrix? That was a good movie. And you know what? I liked the second two. And if you disagree with me, go ahead and call in 213-493-7214 is the number. And we could talk about the Matrix. We could talk about whatever. I am lonely and would like to talk to people. I don't know. Am I lonely? I guess I'm not that lonely. I'm just bored. I'm just bored and I don't know what else to do on my day off. There's only so many times you could clean the apartment. I don't feel like writing anything right now. And making music feels like a dead end right now. That sounds. You ever are you so there's people that can just like sit in a room and like talk to themselves, not like crazy people, not like that, but I mean uh like people who write speeches or like give speeches, they rehearse them out loud alone. And I I remember this summer I was supposed to give a toast for my friend's wedding, and I wrote a speech, and I was just like, I'm gonna rehearse it. I'm gonna say it out loud. This is an important night for my best friend, and I want to make sure this speech goes well. So I was like, I'm gonna practice it, and then I had the apartment to myself, and I just couldn't bring myself to do it. To just like talk out loud. The ideas seemed absurd, and like to talk out loud alone by myself, like practicing words. But that's what like actors do. That's what like anybody who does like public speaking does. A- And I don't know why that's like I don't know why talking into a microphone alone in a room is easier. There's no audience. There's 0 people watching this live broadcast right now. So, what am I doing this for? Just to brush up on talking in public, talking at all, just talking out loud. Why are we talking? If you, it's gonna be like if you want to call in. I was gonna say the number, but nobody's watching. I am just doing this in a room by my. It feels absurd. Maybe by doing this, I'll become more comfortable with talking out loud alone in a room for the purposes of like speech rehearsal or like line rehearsal. Hey, we got a viewer. If you're just this is the Whatever or Never show. I'm Daniel. If you don't know who I am, if you are one of my friends, say hi. There's a phone, here's the phone number. If you want to call in and chat, go ahead and call. We'll chat about whatever. Fired copper. Hey man, how's it going? I essentially yeah, I do have it is a podcast. Fire and Copper, does the audio sound better than last time? I'm talking into a microphone. Would you be my guinea pig? I also have like my iPod, my iPod. Woo! I got my iPhone plugged into my computer as well, and I was gonna like play tunes. So why don't you I want to play a tune right now, if that's cool. And then you let me know how it sounds, and then we'll go from there. Okay, for sounds pretty good. Audio is pretty good. Great. Well, we're gonna do a song. This is a song from if you didn't see Fire and Copper, I'm playing all songs from bands that my friends are in. So all of these bands, I know at least one person in the band. And these are I think all pretty lesser known bands. So hopefully it could expose some people to some good new music. But this is a song called Dumb Fuck by a band called Pink Mexico. They're out of Brooklyn, New York, and they are pretty fucking rad, in my opinion. So here is Dumb Fuck by Pink Mexico off their album Fool on Burger Records. Is it working? Okay, that was Dumb Fuck by Pink Mexico off their album Fool. It's on Burger Records. They're out of Brooklyn. Anyway, I could direct line the audio. It's plugged right in, but I'm using like I'm running it through Logic, and I have to activate both channels 1 and 2 at the same time, and it's like splitting the signal, so it's not coming out in stereo. It's kind of like it's just coming out in mono on the right channel. So, like I said, it's a new setup, so I will tweak it as we go along. But thank you for the input, Fire and Copper. If you're just joining us, it's the Whatever and Ever show. I'm Daniel. It's a live call-in show. If you got any questions, go ahead and I'm just gonna keep posting the number there. You can go ahead and call in, and we could chat about whatever. I'm playing tunes by friends of mine's bands, and then I was posting on my Instagram stories if anybody had any questions that they wanted me to ask or wanted me to answer on the show. So Narf Chunks has asked me, "Have you ever made triple chunk chicken? I feel like it could be a tasty casserole." Triple chunk chicken is something that I typically say during mic checks at shows. I will say single, because you're supposed to mic check. So I will say something like chunk chicken, triple chunk chicken, single chunk chicken. And that comes from me playing in a band called Autumn Electric, which we will play a little bit later in the show. When we were on tour, it might have been on tour or just living with the singer Michael True. He and I would go to the food bank to get food, and one of the things they had was canned chicken, like canned tuna, but chicken, and the qualification of it would be single chunk. It would be, like the label would read canned chicken, single chunk. So we just started saying that into the microphone at shows. But yes, triple chunk chicken could be a good casserole. Maybe doing chicken 3 ways. Maybe you have you got your noodles, and then you do like a cream of chicken soup for the the liquidy part of the casserole, and then you could do like fried chicken as like a topping, and then like just like shredded chicken as your filling. Yep, triple chunk chicken. I think that could work. All right, still no phone calls, but that's okay. We'll just keep on keeping on. Still no engagement from Facebook. A lot of this does feel like shouting into a void, but like I don't know. Gotta gotta start somewhere. Do you think this? Do you think people would ever watch or listen to this in as a large group of people? I don't know. I don't know. Again, I don't know why I'm doing this. I don't know what I'm doing here. I mean that just in like the broadest sense possible. I don't know what am I doing? Why why don't w- why don't I just end it all? That's so dark. That's I don't know, just try to say what's on my mind. I don't know why. Maybe I'll just play more music before things get too dark. I don't know. Things are dark. I'm not like sad. I just don't get it. I just don't. Yeah, yeah. Existential podcast, volume 1. It's a tangential show. All right, we're gonna play. All right, let's see. Oh, we're gonna play. Oh God. All right. This is another East Coast band. They're called Pile. They're pretty fucking rad. A former bandmate of mine plays drums for this band, Chris Cuss. Shout out to Chris Cuss. Uh they are real good. I'm gonna play the song Let It Speak for Itself. It's called Hissing for Peace. Enjoy. All right, that was Hissing for Peace by Pile. It is on an album called A Hair Shirt of Purpose. And it sounds very compressed. I I switched it from USB to direct, and I think that got it to be playing in stereo. I guess I'll just have to to it, uh, listen back to it later and see what adjustments I can make. Because I don't know what I'm doing. Have I made that clear? All right. So that was again Hair Shirt of Purpose, the album, the song. No, not great at this. No new questions in the Instagram feeds, no phone calls yet, but we'll get there. Uh, it just takes time and persistence. Um, and maybe I'll have to reach out to people. Does that seem desperate? I don't know. Do I care? I don't know if I care. Let's see. Let's go through my phone. Who could I call that I think might not be at work? What's today? Is it Tuesday? Just call random people. This is the worst show. Mhm. 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 All right. No, the problem is it's like noon on a Tuesday, so it's like I feel like everyone's got like day jobs except for Fire and Copper and myself. I mean, I have a day job, but I just have the day off. Oh. How's my voice though, Fire and Copper? Does that sound compressed or does that sound normal? Is it just the music that sounds compressed? I guess I'll just go back to the tunes. I don't know. Is that a good use of the show's time? I guess it's like nobody. I might not archive this one. This one might get deleted. I feel a little more insecure about this one than I do the last one. Yesterday was just me, like, fucking around, but, like, today was just like, "I'm gonna go for it and try to curate something, put some fun things together." But I guess if you're watching this in the future, uh, how far in advance do you wanna know this show is happening? Uh, would it be helpful if I was just like, "I do this, every Monday and Tuesday at noon." Is during the day a bad time? Should I be doing this at night? I should probably do this at night. But but at night, I'm, like, having dinner and then, like, hanging out with my sweetie. It's like I don't need, uh is it just my need for validation when Emily's asleep? 'Cause I don't feel like going out and do anything. I should go to the gym today. Maybe, I don't know. Mm. I do have to buy tickets to go see a show tonight. I'm gonna go to the UCB theater and see a show. That is one of my favorite parts about living in LA is that I'm very close to both the UCB Sunset and Franklin theaters, and there's dope shows happening there all the time. Uh, and it's inspiring because I see a lot of people that I like admire, and uh, I find it inspiring because it seems like it makes it it makes it feel like that those goals for me are not that far out of reach, even though maybe they might be. I know it's like I don't know. I don't want to be like a television star or anything like that. I don't know. I don't know what I want. I think that's the problem. Is I don't know what I want, so I don't know what to go after. I'm feeling a little bit aimless and listless. Oh, look, we got a second view. Oh, just as quickly as I said we had a second viewer, they went away. Can't seem to keep them. Uh, that's okay. That's fine. I'm not doing it. I don't know. I guess I am doing it for validation. Would it be better if I did it on Periscope? I feel like YouTube just makes it easier because then I could plug audio stuff into this. Um, I want to play another song. Let's see here. I want to play a song by my good friend Jesse Mercury. If you like game streaming, he does game streaming under Jesse Mercury. That's on YouTube. He's also a very talented audio engineer. He has mastered almost everything I've ever recorded, uh, including Rat Queen, which we just put out a tape through Den Tapes. But on top of all that, he's also an insanely talented musician, and I was lucky enough to be in the band Magati with him. But this is some of his solo music. This is a song from his sci-fi album called Asteroid Field.
I found myself in the asteroid field with the Empire on my tail. Nothing to guide me but my co-pilot's roar. Still I know we will prevail. I'm flying solo, solo. Here I go, flying solo, solo. I fell in love in the the belly of a whale. Now here's the scoundrel with the Australian feel. I know we will prevail. I kissed a princess today. Convinced a princess today. I'm flying so low, here I go. Flying so low. I'm flying so low, here I go. Flying so low. I'm flying so low, here I go. Flying so low. I found myself in the asteroid field. I found myself in the asteroid field.
All right, that was Asteroid Field by Jesse Mercury off of his sci-fi album. You can find that on Bandcamp. I'm sure it's on Apple Music. I'm sure you can find it on Spotify, but what the fuck do I know? And if you ever need anything mixed or mastered, he is the owner operator of Monolith Sounds in Seattle, Washington. You should check him out. That was Jesse Mercury. Okay, during that, I decided maybe I can start to figure out what to do to kind of like give this whole thing a little more shape. Uh, so let's see. I think I have like 3 subscribers for my page, so maybe I should start posting links to subscribe to my YouTube page on Facebook, Instagram, stuff like that. Maybe Snapchat. I'll I don't get Snapchat. Anyway, so then maybe I can have like an actual format, you know, so then it's not so like aimless. So maybe I can open it up with like maybe I'll open the show up with like, hey, maybe I'll just like talk about my day or talk about my week. And then we could go into some tunes. And then we can have like a discussion call-in topic, and maybe I'll get the ball rolling about the call-in topic, so that maybe loosen people up, see if they want to call in, and then maybe after that we do some tunes. I don't know if I already said that, but yeah, maybe I do like the idea of uh playing tunes during this show because I love sharing music with people, and I think that could be a fun component to the show. But how interesting is it to watch somebody listen to music while they listen to music? I don't know. Do I talk over the music and like comment on it? Because I was thinking about that, but then like, how interesting would that be? Because then what if the person listening to the song, like an audience member listening to the song, really likes the song, and then I'm just like blabbering over it, and then it's not enjoyable. Someone in the analytics just like shut the fuck up. I guess I guess I could try that out, and then if people don't like me talking over it, they could just like type in the chat, "Hey, stop talking over the music." Okay, so uh, you know what? I think during the next song, I'm gonna get out my mic stand so I can have both hands free because I think I want to write. I should probably write this down, and then once I write this down, I don't know. Once I write this down, I don't know. I'm just trying not to have any dead air, and I'm trying to just keep talking and talking and talking, and then try not to get like too bummed out that nobody's even liked the post about me going live to do this. Don't get bummed out. Me. It's fine. Uh Hi, if you're just watching. I don't know if this is just fired copper coming back on to watch, but if you're watching, this is the Whatever Never show. I'm the host, Daniel Timothy DeRozier, and we're playing tunes of bands that are my friends, and we're kind of talking about what the format of the show is going to be from now on, kind of give it a little shape, and lost that viewer. Cool. um my writing partner Daniel Connell and I used to go on Periscope to do live broadcasts, but we would title things like "horrible car wreck," and that would get people to watch our streams pretty quickly. But then we thought it was kind of like mean spirited. I don't know. I I understand why he thinks we shouldn't do it because it's like manipulative or mean, but like uh I don't know. I watch like road rage videos on YouTube. Oh, maybe that's a good call on topic. Like YouTube holes. What kind of YouTube holes do you fall down? All right, I'm gonna play another song. Let's see here, and then while I play the song, I'm going to get my mic stand out, and hopefully not kill myself while doing it. Not because I want to kill myself, just out of clumsiness. Okay, this is let's see. I will play. I'm gonna play. I want to play this song by Choke the Pope called "Gray T-Shirt." It's one of my favorite Choke the Pope songs. They're a band out of Seattle. They're on the same tape label as Rat Queen, Den Tapes. Uh, they're one of my absolute faves. Nick Vasquez, the singer's. I love his lyrics. He writes really clever, really catchy melodies, really clever lyrics. All around, solid group of dudes. This is from their, I think, first full length album, Emotional Material. This is Choke the Pope, Gray T-Shirt.
Tuck it in when I go to work. I think about all the fun I've had wearing you, man. It's so rad. You're like my best friend. Your T-shirt. You're my 100% cotton. It's in winter. I'm looking cool in my gray T-shirt. I tuck it in when I go to work. I think about all the fun I've had wearing you, man. It's so fucking rad. You're like my best friend. Your T-shirt. You're my 100% cotton. It's in winter.
That was Choke the Pope with a great t-shirt off of their album Emotional Material on Done Tapes. You can find that on Bandcamp, on all the streaming places. So I went to go get my mic stand so I could have both hands free and maybe write some of these show format ideas down. But there is a lot of shit in front of the mic stand, and it is a little bit inaccessible. I was like, I picked, like all Choke the Pope songs are like 2 minutes, so I picked like the worst song to try to do that with. Okay, so I do eventually want to have like guests come on. I guess maybe the shows that we have guests, we don't do music because maybe I'll have to figure out how to get my mixer plugged in this because I got a big old mixer that I bought for like plugging my synths into, but I don't even use that often. So maybe it's time to just try to upgrade the setup here. I don't know. Should I keep doing this? I don't know. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Is YouTube okay with me swearing? Is this adult content? Anyway, let's see. I'm just gonna blow through this playlist. I'm feeling a little demoralized, but that's fine. I did it to myself. I set myself up with expectations like people are just gonna fucking flock to this, but nobody cares, and that's okay. People have lives. People have things to do at noon on Tuesday. Yeah, okay, so that's another idea. Maybe do this at a different time of the day. If you're watching this in the future and you've made it 39 minutes into this mess, let me know when when would you like to see this? If you're gonna watch it live, what time do you want to see it at? Okay. Next song is going to be one of my favorite songs ever. It's by the band Zorznajor, which is fronted by it's the recording project. I guess they play live shows too. Of Johnny Unicorn. This is a live version of his song "Really Big Spider" from the album Of Spiders. God, he is somebody I would like to talk to for the. Maybe he's no. While I play this, I'll see if I can get him on the horn. Okay. All right. This is Really Big Spider by Zorznajor.
Really big spider, really big spider. Don't touch that really big spider in the doorway, 'cause it might inject you with poison, ruin your day. Then we have to call an ambulance, and then we'll have to deal with insurance. And every hospital visit costs more money than I've ever seen on the banking screen. Even if you got the good stuff, it's never quite enough. And they'll always want more than you have in your account to pay. So don't touch that really big spider. Really big spider. Really big spider, oh, really big spider, really big spider, really big spider, oh. I haven't looked it up on the World Wide Web, the World Wide Web. But judging by the corpses in its real wide web, it's got an appetite bigger than what it can bite. And there's poisonous venom that is flowing through a spider veins. That's what it contains. It's probably the scary stuff. It's just one bite's enough to send you to a fate worse than death, a hospital bed. But don't touch that really big spider, really big spider, really big spider, oh, oh. Really big spider, a really big spider.
How big?
It's a really big spider.
Oh, really big spider by Zorzajor. I cut off the ending a little bit by accident. Sorry about that. To my 0 viewers, apologies. This will be a more professional endeavor once I get my shit together. Maybe I won't. Is it because I'm wearing pajamas still? I thought you couldn't tell. But here it is. You know what? I feel like I'm boring on my own. Maybe that's the problem. I feel like I'm not. Like when I'm alone, I'm just not like funny. I don't know. Like, is this supposed to be funny? I don't know what this is supposed to be. Maybe again, I don't know what I want, so I don't know what to go after. Maybe that's the theme of the show today. I don't know what I want, so I don't know what to go after. But I do think I have a couple of good ideas for like the format of the show. And maybe that would force me to write stuff. Maybe I'll actually write stuff to say at the top of the show, like a monologue. And 27 people have viewed my story posts where I request people ask questions for call-in topics or call-in questions, and one person has done it. I not to guilt everybody on Instagram who looks but doesn't participate, but it makes me hate myself a little bit, and I think that's more of my issue than other people's issues. And if anybody were watching, they could call in and we could talk about that to make it seem like uh, I'm not just a person talking in a room by themselves. I feel like I'm on a park bench, like waiting for people to walk by to have conversations with. I see we have one viewer. I'm guessing it's Fire and Copper. No offense to Fire and Copper, but I'm hoping it's not. I'm hoping it's a new person. Not that I don't appreciate Fire and Copper. Fire and Copper and I had a awesome discussion yesterday. And you can watch that on yesterday's episode because it's archived. So let's see. You got one viewer. What do you one viewer if you are not Fire and Copper, or if you're a Fire and Copper and you got the time, here's the call-in number. You could go ahead and call in. We could talk about whatever you want. You just have a nice conversation about how our days are going. In the meantime, maybe I'll just play another song. This is a song by another former bandmate of mine. This is a band called Earth to Xena. They're actually from New Zealand. We have international bands on the show today. It's gonna. They just put out an EP called Transmundane. It's really good. Bart McGuire, who plays guitar, also produced and mixed the album. He was also my bandmate in Autumn Electric and in Megatu. He is an incredible person. I'm lucky to have him in my life. And this is a song of Earth to Xena off their EP Transmundane. The song's called Crooked Teeth. So here it is. Enjoy.
curved clouds and crooked mouths. Maybe I'll be able to hear my voice. I have reaching for your hands again. My body is in a timeless timeline. Find it hard to relate. Thousands of memories ghosts, they won't be here for long. Fingers line the walls of the floating around the surface, made up of chemicals and breath. What else can we protest? I guess it's what we have left holding to the earth again. I was watching the ground, clouds and crooked mouths. Maybe I'll be able to there won't be thirsty fingers line the walls of the
All right, yeah, that was Earth to Xena. That's pretty dope, wasn't it? Crooked Mouths. I think it might have said crooked fingers or crooked teeth, but it's Crooked Mouths. Apologies for not getting it right the first time. Again, just just figuring this out as we go along. I think I'm probably just gonna keep this at an hour, so we're at 51 and a half minutes. So let's keep this fucking train rolling. Again, I don't know if I'm supposed to be swearing on here. Ooh. This is a song from another band on Dent Tapes called Antonioni, fronted by singer-songwriter Sarah Pacius. She was a pretty frequent guest on our show, the Tiny Baby Talk Show. If you've never seen that, that's something I did. You should check that out. It's pretty good. It's on YouTube. Look it up, the Tiny Baby Talk Show. But Antonioni is about to release another EP, and they released a single from it called Easy Listener, and we're just gonna go ahead and play that. So please enjoy.
have your handle on me. The man took easier to carry. Dressed up baggage, still our stumbling starts turning over. Ocean rocks and find those claws out, empty but still sharp. Isn't gravity fun enough? Whose little pockets where your blood sits when you have enough clue how to manage your heart when it's over your head and it's paws out. There's
All right, it was Easy Listener by Antonioni off their upcoming EP. Not sure what the name of it is. Sorry, Antonioni. But if you like it, you can go and do the research. They're on Bandcamp, they're on Dent Tapes, they're on Apple Music, they're on Spotify. Go ahead and check it out. Yeah, we're rounding up to an hour. I think we're gonna call it. I guess closing thoughts. I'm a little bummed they didn't get any phone calls today. But that's okay. I think if I keep doing this, I think this is just a matter of persistence. So I'll just keep doing this. And then maybe years down the road when when people can't get enough of my content, people will watch these early episodes and see what this whole thing started out as, because I don't know what this will be. This will change a million times before too long. Oh, and just as we're finishing up, we have another viewer. I'm assuming it's Fire and Copper. If that's you, thank you for watching and being potentially the only watcher of this one. Thank you again for calling yesterday. Do appreciate it. Shout out to Justin, who I also talked to yesterday. All right. That is the Whatever and Ever show. I'm Daniel Timothy DeRozier. Not my real number. Okay. I'll see you next time. I don't know what the frequency is. That'll be part of my strategizing plan. Maybe I'll do that today instead of doing laundry. Okay, bye.